What's good with you, everybody? I hope y'all having a good day, a good week, and all that good stuff. I just want to come on and share some things with you guys. I'm working on this R&B track, and I'm currently working. You know what I mean? So it's not like I sat aside and to do these shows. Which, okay, the way that I do these shows is kind of cool because I'll be in the middle of stuff, and so it's like, bam, y'all get to come in the studio right quick and kind of peek in and see what's going on. And I get to kind of help you guys and tell y'all what's exciting about what I'm doing or what I think is exciting. And so I hope you guys can hear me well. Sound a little bit hot over here, but it's not coming in hot, I don't think. But anyway, I got this R&B track that I'm working on, and because these are live ASU shows, Artist Sound Baby. By the way, I am your host, Ella. I forgot to mention that. If I don't remember saying that, but anyway, I am Ella. This is another Artist Sound show. Artist Sound University. That's what ASU stand for. Someone asked me, "What does ASU stand for?" Stands for Art of Sound, baby, because music is art, and you the artist, and you must pay your pension after that. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'll say that at the end of the stream. But anyway, okay, I got my comments up. So if any of you guys are watching, you got any questions or whatever, feel free to ask your questions. Before I go further, I want to let you guys know also about the group that's on Facebook. So if you got a Facebook account, going over to your Facebook and type in a search music creators, parentheses, post show production. So just kind of look for that whole wording thing. So type in music creators, and it should be something that pop up that says parentheses post show production. And basically, the group I created that for music creators such as you. You know what I mean? People that want to show their music process. You're in the studio, you're working on a dope track. You're doing orchestra music. You're singing. You're rapping. You I don't know, playing the guitar. You playing the drums. You playing the keyboard. Whatever it is you want to do. You want to come in and share some knowledge, share tips and tricks and things like that. Mixing techniques, mix engineers, mastering engineers, even if you are an A&R guy, all of you guys are welcome to come in the group and and kind of absorb, sit around, watch videos, and kind of look and see how some of the guys that are not quite discovered yet. You know what I mean? And I kind of want to kind of create this sort of platform. So a lot of times when I do these shows, you guys be having things that concerns you, and I don't really necessarily understand what you're saying from the camera to you over there and your setup. You know what I mean? So the group will probably be a best way to, kind of, film yourself right quick and upload it to the group so that I can see what you're talking about, any problems that you may be having in your productions. And I can say, hey, okay, try doing this, or blah, blah, blah. We can go back and forth. We may even exchange phone numbers or emails, or blah, 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 depending on the circumstance. You know what I mean? So like when I'm not live like this, I kind of use that group. It's like one of those offline type situations. What the things that goes on with me throughout the week, as well as some other people that's in here working just like me. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't the only one. So that's what the group is for. Anybody that's you want to show the process, how you work in the studio, vocal techniques, whatever. You know what I mean? Get in, critique each other, constructive criticism. Um, that type of thing. It's like a big network pool. You know what I mean? Again, that's music creators. Just type in music creators, parentheses, post your production. That's the name of the group. So yeah, just wanted to tell you guys about that. And I put a video out about it, and we've been getting flooded with a lot of people that have been joining the group. So I want to say thanks, to you guys for that. Um, yes, Dennis, thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Samuel, man, thanks for coming out. Been waiting on this. Absolutely, absolutely. I did stream at my correct time last week. It's just a lot of stuff going on, but I don't have a lot of time even today. So, but like y'all have any questions concerning this stream right here? Again, music creators on Facebook, Postal Production, and I'll address it there. But I got something that I kind of started it for this artist that I'm working with. I'm not able to share his name or anything like that, but um, uh, my whole concept of going this route is just so I can like be different, if that makes sense. I wanted to do something, a little bit different from the norm. Some of the chord progressions are the same as what you're used to, but I want to use, excuse me, instruments that you probably wouldn't expect. You know, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I'm just a different person. I try to do things. You know, yeah. So let me make this quick adjustment. Right, quick. All right, all right. So um, I'm working with Omnisphere at the moment. Currently, um, I'm still looking at something. Okay, cool. That's awesome. I'm just looking at how. Oh, cool, 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 cool. Just taught myself something just by doing what I was just doing. I'm a songwriter, artist, not an engineer. I own Studio One, however, not good at using it. How can I get you to engineer my tracks? AC, thanks first of all for joining. I appreciate you. Yeah. If you have any music that you want to, send to me, um, if you want me to mix, I'm definitely available for mixing. I'm mixing all the time. If you want to just send me something, we can definitely do that. And as far as, I don't know if you use the correct term, engineering, meaning sitting in the studio while you record. I probably don't have that type of flexibility, but um, I'm I'm always mixing projects. If you want me to mix your project, you can get with me. My email is actually, I'll type it in the comment just so you can see it. It's KEVNELIB at ksound.com, just so you can see that and you can have that. Um, whatever you may need, just email me there and we can get it cracking. So this R&B track here, um, again, I'm working with, started off with Omnisphere, and like that don't even sound like, what is that? But I just, all right, let's this other sound. Okay, I see what's going on. I had this other sound kind of coming out of it, but this is kind of what where I was going with this. Yeah. What's up, Ella? First time on the live stream. Just moved over here from FL Studio to Studio One. Um, Thanks. I appreciate it. May Productions. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Mixing is the word I need. Okay, AC. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just send me an email. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Like a lot of you guys that are new to Studio One. I mean, Studio One is great. So yeah, I have many videos on Studio One and how to do what you need to do. And today we just specifically focused on like R&B track. Um, and so what you guys are about to see me do is like all of my instruments are over here to the right, and I want to pull up massive. And so as you can see, it's just that easy how I was able to just go over here and just pull over massive right there. I have a preset inside of massive that I want to use. It's a 808 that I kind of created the other day. Um, if I can remember how to get to it. Okay. The open, yeah, open recent files, called the ELP sub bass. I may need to put on some some, some different kind of headphones so I can hear these. Um, something like that, you know. I don't know. I don't know. You know, my head is bobbing because I'm hearing some things, and I kind of wanna. I want the drums to be right, and so in order to get them drums, I want to say Impact got some stuff in it that I will probably go to. Um, I got some stuff that I kind of insert. I got some stuff that I put in here, like I made my own kit, but then there's the Studio One comes with. This is what Studio came with. Like this is they have a kit called Crunkzilla. Automatically, they got some dope samples. This is stock stuff. That's stock stuff. I had a buddy that was asking me like, "What is like? How does it sound?" What's up, Dilio? What's happening? Irvin, I'm transitioning to Studio One also. Absolutely, absolutely. By the way, I'm Spanish, also Spanish artist. Don't mean to keep talking up so much, taking up so much of your time. Thank you for your time and these videos. That's awesome. I would love to mix a Spanish record. That's cool. That's really cool. I appreciate that. So I don't know. Let's see. Something like that. And that's one thing I don't like about Studio One. They got to get it together as far as like the quantizing. It's not quite perfect. I mean, I pretty much got most of everything on the beat, but sometimes it's like the quantization kind of falls in between the cracks, and you know, I go back to home. Probably should have did the 808 first because I liked what I was doing at first. Okay. Uh, hey, how's it going, Dilly? I'm good, man. I'm great, man. Hey, K Sound and Stream. I'm absolutely beginner in the beat making. Man, was that Vox? Thank you for joining. You are in the right place. Absolutely. I am so uh excited to be the one that you found on YouTube. I this is what I do. I like sharing and teaching. You know what I mean? And so I'm actually working on this record, and I decided to go live and show y'all what I'm working on. And so all of the questions that you guys have, bring them on. So it's all good. Uh, what's your latency set to? Um, I don't know. Let's see. It's supposed to be at see what is it here? Supposed to, yeah. It said in 1024. 1024. But my um it's set to 512 samples though. So man, I mean if I go, but you know that's usually not the problem though. Well, let's try. That's usually not the issue with, like, cause I'll have that same setting in Logic, and as far as like the quantize, but if that's the case, if that's what fix it, I used to set my latency to 1 millisecond. Is that because I noticed the CPU meter jumps around a lot more, and they keep it at 5 now. 256. Hmm. Let's take a look at that. Now I know when I'm recording vocals, I definitely keep it like around like 128 or 256. 512 will be the max when I'm doing vocals, just to keep keep everything synced up properly. But when I'm doing like stuff like this, I kind of like boost the buffer size to you know a little bigger. Well, I don't know. I find 512 to be like the safest. So I'll dial back to 256 and see if that works. Um, so Levent, is that how you say your name, Levent? He says you also have Sample Tank 3. I don't have Sample Tank. I have Massive, Omnisphere, Contact, all the native instrument stuff. The nine ultimate stuff. I don't have Sample Tank. I had it years ago and I didn't really care for it that much. Hi there from France. From France. What's up? Felipe, what's going on? I appreciate your tips and tutorial. Keep doing the job with the smile. Absolutely, I appreciate it. Appreciate your videos. Going to start creating great music when I purchased Studio One 3. Awesome, awesome. I run at 32 and 64 on machine, and a little higher when recording. Uh, I was referring to the mix control for the Focusrite interface. Not sure what it looks like, and that's one. Oh, well, if the Focusrite interface, I don't have my Focusrite connected right now. I just have an Avid. As a matter of fact, I had my Focusrite connected like not too long ago. I got a Sapphire Pro 40, and I love it, but it's not doing what I needed to do to stream. You know what I mean? Like, it's some things is not being noticed by the system. The program that I'm using. So I had to switch back over to Avid. So I'm not even using Focusrite right now. But Studio One is good at keeping Vox and phases. Pro Tools had me nudging all day. Yeah. Uh don't want to use that kick. Oftentimes what I'll do is I'll like bounce and place, um, like the drums, whatever, or whatever for that matter. Hope I don't want to do it like that. I think I want to do it like this. Bounce and place my snap, and then I'll go back to the track. And this is what keeps my workflow going. Like when I'm creating tracks like this, I'll bounce down stuff, and I'll just keep one instance of impact or whatever I plug in, and I'll just keep going. You know what I mean? If I know I'm not gonna need to change anything later, I just kind of go like this. Um, Another one is Studio won't give you an option to bounce it like this, and then it'll take the MIDI and save it within the same region, which makes it pretty dope. So like if you need to go back and do something, you can. It's like archiving your MIDI notes or whatever, which is pretty dope. And that's what I just did just a few minutes ago, but I didn't want to go that route, so I just kind of wanted to keep it going. And so all I'm gonna do here is just go right back into impact here and just go to another kid. Uh, cause oh wow, I end up changing the sound. I have no idea what that was. There we go. Yep. Keep it moving. Erase that. Kind of want these two here kind of sounded delayed just a tad bit, so I'm gonna hit shift and kind of move it and nudge it because everything is locked to a grid. So if I just move it's gonna lock to the grid, you know. So if I take my shift and kind of let's see what it sounds like now. That's cool. I like that. Move that to. And I could probably change the start time if I can. I think I remember doing that at one point. I think it's the cutoff or something like that. All I'm gonna do is take that, bounce that down as well. And I come up with all types of silly names. Yeah, whatever helps you remember what it is. um, Something like that. It helps me remember what it is. And a lot of times when I'm doing stuff like this, I like to kind of mix on the fly. It helps me understand. Like it gives me like 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 a vision as to where stuff should be. So that's how I'm able to control like That's how I'm able to say how much or how you know what I mean, like how much more do I need to put in this track, or if it's too much, or you know what I mean. So when I begin to start putting things, kind of that's just my technique. You know what I mean? I'm a visual person. I like to see the picture. You know what I mean before you know. And then it kind of kills two birds with one stone with me, instead of mixing it later. A lot of guys will just go and insert everything. I'm the kind of guy I like to kind of manipulate the sound, change stuff, make stuff sound different than what they really are, just to be different. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll go in and do like a pre-mix on it, and it just kind of helps me. You guys already know I'm not gonna be able to finish this track while we streaming because I don't have that much time. I got to get back to something, and it's gonna require my full and undivided attention. So, this is what we do. We kind of do these, kind of hit it hard every, like this every Thursday. Let me check out some of these questions because it's like I see them going. They just going and on and on and on. Let's see what's going on with you guys. I definitely appreciate you guys coming out, man. I think this is really dope. Um, Let me see if I can go. Now is your 808 on scale? Was it? Yeah. I have you have the 18i20. I know what you mean. You can't get both. That's what's up. That's what's up. Uh, my 808. Yeah, my 808s. It matches the song. That's how I usually. That's how I usually do what I do. Uh, but like I said, I need to put on some extra headphones, and kind of go in for real and kind of do what I need to do. I'm going to most likely show this track when it's done, but I kind of want to get the process started with you guys, so um, how did you get the impact to start at C1 instead of B0? um, that's just let's see. That's just how um well, first of all, what type of keyboard are you using? The black, the black of I don't know if I'm saying it right. What type of keyboard are you using? Because I'm using I have a 49 key in front of me. So if you using the 25 key, a lot of times it's hard to get octaves below or higher. You just have to kind of go octaves up. But I'm kind of like everything is like right here, and this is set to 0. So the beat is cool. Were you in the mood to produce in the Studio One instead of Machine? Um, yeah, yeah, because that's actually what I was trying to do. What I was trying to do with this particular song, I'm actually going to bring Machine in as a plug-in. That's kind of what I usually do. Like as far as the drums, whatever, I use the drums out of the machine or whatever. But um, um, since I had some people on here that indicated that they were beginners, I kind of wanted to show that you can do what you need to in Studio One without the need of all this extra stuff that costs extra money, because a lot of people think that they need like a million things. And so, Impact was really cool, but I'm gonna probably end up using my machine and kind of, mesh the two together like I usually do. I'm looking on iMac to change my old self-made computer. What is the most important to focus on, CPU or RAM? Well, first of all, as far as your computer, I say the hard drive should be like, I mean, it would be good if it's at 500. If you get a something that's at least 500. I was working with a gentleman that's been following me on YouTube for a while, and kind of doing like troubleshooting with him last night, and he had 120 gigs on his Mac, and he's gonna definitely need to upgrade the internal hard drive to something a little bit bigger, so that his system can handle more. And also, the memory, you need to max out your memory sticks. So like, typically on the MacBook, when they ship them out, there's only 4 gigs, right? You need to max them out at 8. For a MacBook, you can max it out to 8. If you got an iMac, you can max it out to 16. And I have a terabyte, a hard drive that came um, default, already installed in my iMac. So this is my iMac right here. This is what I'm working with here. Um, so yeah. Uh, I mean, and as far as like the speed of the computer, that really doesn't really matter that much. Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? You just worry about having enough memory, and I always work for my external hard drive as well. You know what I mean? It needs to be 7,200 RPMs. Remember that. Let's see what other questions, guys. I got to get out of here. You guys are being really awesome. I got to get out of here, but I'm gonna answer a couple more questions. Uh, Hard drive speed and redundancy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's major, because I have a hard drive over here that doesn't. But I'm working with. I don't. If what you're referring to, it, basically when I said a little earlier about the MIDI type thingy, that wouldn't like completely. I don't think that have anything to do with the hard drive. That I think it's more so like Studio One, because I have Studio One also on my laptop when I'm on the road, and it's still like, you know I feel like Logic responds a little bit better when I put notes in, and that's like the only thing that's the only problem. Like, everything else about Studio One is great. I love Studio One, but it's just that one thing where, like, when I'm input notes, Studio One does. I mean, Logic Pro does a better job with capturing, and even Machine. Machine does a whole lot a better job with capturing the notes as I put them in, where I put them, and if it's automatically quantized, which most time it is, it quantizes perfectly to wherever it's supposed to go. Hence, Studio One is kind of doing this. Maybe that's something that they're working on. Okay, big homie, what's up, Jay Troy? What's going on, man? Wow, what is, Jay? This is like your first time coming out to my live show. Wow, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. You still in the game. Man, that's what's up. Uh, you guys are pretty awesome. So the black says M audio 49 key. Okay. Um, we're gonna have to set aside that specific subject another time, so we can kind of play around with, like, that type of question. If you guys hang with me, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I promise you, I'll go stream another time, and I'll have a little bit more time. I'll even kind of come on a little earlier, because I kind of, like, went closer to the time I need to be heading out, and I see that that's not good. I just wanted to come on for a few seconds, and y'all just going nuts, man. I love it though. I love it. I appreciate it. K Sound, how old are you, man? I'm 33. Yeah, I'm 33. I gotta think about that sometimes, because my age is not my focus. I don't focus on my age, so I just sometimes forget. I tell people 32. Um, yeah. AC said, this might sound selfish or a weird question. However, I really need to ask if if I if I allow you to put my mix on YouTube as a tutorial. Um, are you asking me if I can use your song to show my approach as to the mix on my YouTube channel. Is that what you're saying? I want to be clear. You need a raid, man. Ah, would you mind not charging me? I really can't afford it. You're getting very personal on this YouTube. We will have to discuss that. Hit me up on my email, Kevin Ellib, KEVNELIB at KSound KSOUNDD.com, and we can talk about the details then. All right. I don't want to really talk about that on my public YouTube like that. But um, we could talk about that. Yeah, we'll kind of sort something out. Machine be jacking up my sustain pedal work. Yeah. um, I don't use. Well, yes, I do. And you know what? I know exactly what you're talking about, Dilio. I know exactly what you're talking about because I can remember a time where I tried doing something in Machine, and and see the thing is, it's like, man, the ability to do music production in Machine is dope. Like it's really like it's man, it's doing its thing. But like when you trying to do stuff like that, like for a long time, Logic Pro, and I still kind of feel this way a little bit about Logic Pro doing stuff in Logic Pro, and if you have a sustain issue, it's easy. It was easy to fix it. Machine is a little bit difficult. Like like you have to actually go in here and switch like towards the bottom. I know you know what I'm talking about. Towards the bottom, and I'm talking like this is like machine user to machine user or whatever. But it's you know you have to kind of go in and find stuff and try to put things in perspective or whatever. And but I'm not gonna say that they didn't make it for like production like how we do it, but um, a lot of people use this thing for like the club and performing live, and you know, you know, it, essentially where it gets its name from, the groove box. That's what they call it, the groove box. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Yeah, I mean it does that for me too. Like it you know, I think I think every program or software won't be perfect. It won't ever be perfect. It will never be perfect. There's always something that's good about one thing, and then there's something over here that's good about that, and but it doesn't do what this does, and so it's like you know you can never really get that perfect solution or whatever, and so we are always forced to have this technical what I'm looking for this technical knowledge like we nerds like we always you know, that's the thing like when you become a producer for those of my new guys new producers when you become a producer you're not only producing music you also the technical support guy as well. So when your stuff breaks down, you have to know what you're doing, and you have to know how to troubleshoot stuff, and that's like the whole thing behind you know music or whatever. I feel you. I feel old. uh, and pitch being, um, man, you use machine pretty heavy. Like I seen your YouTube, man. Like you use it pretty heavy, man. All I can say is and I'm sure you do, but I was gonna see if you were updated to the latest version. I think it's 2.4 right now. 2.4 is the latest version right now. I could be wrong. I don't know, but that's the latest version. I set it to 2.4, and a lot of times they fix issues like that. But I mean, you could be experiencing something a little bit different. But anyway, man, let's rap, man. Let's talk, man. Let's keep it going, man. You definitely got like I'm on Twitter, you know, K Sound on Twitter. So twitter.com/KSound KSOUNDD. All right. some of you guys that are looking at my stream, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I have many videos talking about, tips, tricks. This is what I do. I like helping people. This is the whole purpose of me doing this. And I wish I could have showed you guys a little bit more, but like my as you can see, everybody just started talking. You know what I mean? And it's like, when you get questions, it's kind of hard for me not to answer them. And that's the reason for the live show. You know what I mean? I get into something, I start answering questions and kind of hope that I'm helpful to you guys. I didn't want to kind of just be in here rambling, trying to do stuff, and then not being very useful to you guys. So, but my videos are very informative. You know what I mean? There is no questions during that time. So a lot of my but anyway, let's keep this going again. Like all of these questions and things that you guys are asking, going over to Facebook. If you got a Facebook account, go over to Facebook, type in music creators, all right, and then there's a parentheses post your production. Join the group, and that's how we can continue this conversation. We could talk about anything. We could talk about marketing. We could talk about music placements. We could talk about whatever. We could talk about whatever there. The latest software, the latest sound libraries, whatever. All right, I got to get out of here. I really got to go, and I definitely appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. All right. Again, my name is Ella. Music is art. You're the artist. Paint your picture. Here's a phone call coming in now.